Long before written records, before the rise of empires and kingdoms, this land was home to nomadic hunter-gatherers. They traced their roots to Mesopotamia, but as the millennia unfolded, they transformed into sedentary agriculturalists. By the early Bronze Age, around 3300 BCE, these fertile lands witnessed the dawn of settled communities. As the Middle Bronze Age dawned, around 2000 BCE, the echoes of trade resonated through the region. Canaan, as it was known, prospered, engaging in commerce with distant nations. The Late Bronze Age ushered in an era of affluence as the land became part of the Egyptian Empire. Yet, this prosperity was not immune to the winds of change. The Bronze Age collapse, a tumultuous period from 1250 to 1150 BCE, cast a shadow over Canaan. Assyrian incursions, the enigmatic Sea Peoples, and the arrival of Joshua, the Israelite general, marked this transformative time. According to biblical tales, Joshua led the Israelites, dividing the land among his people. Simultaneously, the Sea Peoples, shrouded in mystery, left their mark, possibly causing the destruction of towns and cities. Empires rose and fell, each leaving its imprint on the canvas of Canaan. Assyrians, Babylonians, Persians, and the mighty armies of Alexander the Great claimed dominion in succession. Then came the formidable Romans, bearing witness to a land known as Judea, named after the ancient kingdom of Judah raised by the Babylonians. Palestine, too, echoed in the corridors of history. In the aftermath of the Bar Kokhba revolt in 132 to 136 CE, the Roman Emperor Hadrian sought to quell the Jewish spirit by renaming the region Syria-Palestina. This name, inspired by their ancient foes, the Syrians and Philistines, aimed to erase the memory of the Jewish revolt. Philistia, Roman Judea, and Palestine, each name carried a piece of the region's identity. As the Western Roman Empire crumbled, Palestine found itself under the rule of the Eastern or Byzantine Empire. The echoes of this Byzantine era resonated until around 634 CE, when a new chapter unfolded. Invading Muslim armies from Arabia took hold, ushering in a new era for the ancient lands of Palestine. Some say the name draws breath from the word pleshith, an ancient concoction carried by migratory tribes, a nomadic symphony embodied in the term. Others trace its lineage to the nomadic Philistines, a people who once graced the southern coastal plains of the Mediterranean. A touch of mystique lingers in the air as Tom Robbins suggests a connection to Pales, an androgynous god worshipped in the region of Canaan, rendering Palestine as the land of Pales. Yet, the threads of history often weave a complex tapestry. The androgynous deity Pales, acknowledged by the Romans as the patron of shepherds, casts a shadow over these ancient lands. Festivals honoring Pales painted the Roman landscape on the Palatine Hill. However, no ancient manuscripts link this deity directly to the name Palestine. More likely, the name emerges from the Greek expression for the land of the Philistines. Journeying back to the echoes of Herodotus in the 5th century BCE, the term Palestine found its way into the hearts of writers. Slowly, it eclipsed the once revered Canaan as the region's name, etching itself into the chronicles of time. Venturing into the early chapters of history, Palestine emerges as one of the cradles of human habitation. A nomadic dance predates 10,000 BCE, a tale told by archaeological whispers. As the early Bronze Age unfolded, permanent settlements anchored in the fertile soil, birthing agricultural communities. Trade, the lifeblood of nations, coursed through this land, drawing the attention of the mighty Sargon the Great. Around 2300 BCE, Sargon's Akkadian Empire embraced Palestine, fostering urban centers that adorned the landscape. Yet, the tides of time brought change. Akkad succumbed to invaders, cities stood deserted, and the people returned to a rural life, their reasons shrouded in the mists of history. The Middle Bronze Age cast its enchantment upon the land from 2000 to 1550 BCE. Urbanization and trade danced hand in hand, crafting a narrative of prosperity. Egypt, a trading partner since ancient times, left an indelible mark on Palestine. Yet, the winds of change swept in with the Hyksos, a Semitic people whose tale unfolded in the folds of Lower Egypt. Their rise and fall painted a picture of trade, armies, and political turmoil, as they were eventually ousted by the valiant Ahmose I of Thebes in 1570 BCE. The march of Ahmose I through Palestine and into Syria left echoes of ruined cities and scattered communities, a testament to the ebb and flow of civilizations in the cradle of history. As the sun set on the echoes of the Hyksos' departure, Palestine, like a phoenix, rose from the ashes of ruin. Ahmose I, the stalwart pharaoh, sought to shield Egypt from foreign intruders. With a stroke of strategic genius, he enveloped the borders with a buffer zone, laying the foundation for the Egyptian Empire, the New Kingdom. In the tapestry of time, illustrious pharaohs adorned the annals of the New Kingdom, becoming patrons of Palestine. The regal figures of Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, Amenhotep III, and the illustrious Ramesses the Great orchestrated a symphony of trade and infrastructure, breathing life into the region. Yet, amidst the prosperity, shadows danced across the landscape. The reign of Thutmose III saw the emergence of the mysterious Habiru, a people whose disruptive raids echoed in the corridors of time. Their identity, like a riddle lost to the ages, remains elusive, debunking attempts to link them with the Hebrews. In the era of Ramesses the Great, the Sea Peoples, enigmatic mariners, etched their tale upon history's tablet. The sea battle of 1278 BCE and the clash at the Battle of Kadesh in 1274 BCE left questions lingering in the air. Were they invaders, allies, or pawns in a larger cosmic game? As they wreaked havoc on Egypt, the Levant trembled under the weight of chaos. Amidst the tumult, whispers of a great upheaval in Canaan resound. The biblical book of Joshua weaves a tale of conquest, yet the archaeological tapestry refuses to align with the script. Was it the Sea Peoples who painted the canvas with turmoil? The steel of Merebda, echoing through the corridors of time, speaks of a devastated Israel. A people, not yet a kingdom, carved their presence into the chronicles. Did they join forces with the Sea Peoples against Egypt? Speculation intertwines with the sands of time. Beyond the alleged conquest, a kingdom of Israel emerged, solidifying its roots in the fertile soil of Palestine. A united realm blossomed until the shadows of discord split it asunder. The kingdom of Israel in the north, with Samaria as its crown, and the kingdom of Judah in the south, its scepter held in Jerusalem. In the ancient dance of power, the Philistines, believed to hail from Crete and the Aegean, descended upon Canaan's shores. Repelled from Egypt by Ramesses III, they anchored themselves in Philistia by 1185 BCE. Biblical narratives speak of their organized might, casting shadows over King Saul and King David. Though vanquished by David, they endured along the coast, perennial thorns in Israel's side. Yet, the winds of change swept across the landscape. In 722 BCE, the Assyrians, like a tempest, overran the land. The kingdom of Israel crumbled, its once mighty walls shattered. The Philistines, too, bowed to the conqueror's yoke, losing their autonomy. The Assyrian grip tightened, but fate had more chapters to unfurl. Babylonian forces, led by Nebuchadnezzar, invaded in 598 BCE, leaving Jerusalem in ruins. The Temple of Solomon, a testament to Israel's glory, crumbled. The Babylonian captivity seized the leading lights of Israel, casting them into Babylonian exile. Yet, the wheel of time turns, and Cyrus the Great, the Persian luminary, conquered Babylon. The Jews, granted reprieve, returned to their homeland, but the Persian Empire, too, bowed to the march of time, yielding to Alexander the Great. In the dance of empires, the Seleucids took the stage, but their rule gave way to the Maccabean revolt in 168 BCE. The Hasmonean dynasty, a fleeting beacon of independence, flickered in the twilight. As shadows cast by foreign dominion lengthened, Rome's gaze fell upon Palestine. In 63 BCE, Rome's hands reached across the Mediterranean, weaving the region into the tapestry of Roman Judea, a province forged in the crucible of power. The echoes of conflict reverberated through the annals of time, weaving a tapestry of strife in the land known as Judea. The Romans, architects of imperial dominance, crowned Herod the Great as their puppet king, seeking to quell the whispers of dissent with the weight of authority. Tax levies cast shadows of resentment upon the people, their hearts yearning for a taste of freedom. Judea, a thorn in the side of Rome, stirred with discontent. In the turbulent years of 66 to 73 CE, the First Jewish-Roman War erupted, with Titus leading the legions to Jerusalem's gates. The city, once a jewel, fell to the flames, and the Second Temple crumbled, leaving only the Stoic Western Wall as a silent witness to the carnage. The defenders of Masada, in the face of defeat, chose martyrdom over submission. The winds of rebellion, however, refused to be stilled. In 115 to 117 CE, the Quito's War unfolded its chapters, etching the name of Roman general Lucius Quietus into the scrolls of history. Rome's legions prevailed once more, and a fragile peace descended upon the land. Yet, defiance lingered in the air. The year 132 CE marked the eruption of the Bar Kokhba revolt, the most formidable challenge in the Jewish-Roman saga. A tide of blood swept the landscape, claiming lives on both sides. Emperor Hadrian, incensed by Jewish tenacity, struck a cruel blow. He erased the name Judea, christening the land Syria-Palestina, a bitter homage to the age-old adversaries, the Syrians and the Philistines. The banishment of Jews and the birth of Aelia Capitolina atop Jerusalem's ruins sealed the chapter, concluding the Jewish-Roman wars. In the twilight of antiquity, Diocletian divided the Roman Empire, and Syria-Palestina found itself within the realm of the Eastern Empire, the Byzantine Empire. Constantine the Great's embrace of Christianity transformed the region into a Christian bastion, a heartbeat resonating with the pulse of a new faith. The Byzantine Empire weathered the storms until the 7th century CE, when the rise of Islam ushered in a new era. In 634 CE, Muslim armies from Arabia claimed the land, renaming it Jund Philistine. The sacred sites, once Christian, now echoed with the call to prayer as mosques replaced churches. The Holy Land, as christened by European Christians, became a coveted prize. The First Crusade, in 1096 CE, sought to reclaim it from Muslim hands, launching a series of conflicts that spanned centuries. The Byzantine Empire's support echoed through the Crusades, a fervent but fruitless quest that exacted a toll in lives and resources. The Byzantine Empire's fall in 1453 CE marked a shift in the region's dynamics, as Palestine fell under the sway of the Ottoman Turks. Centuries unfolded, each chapter etched with strife, until the British entered the stage in 1915 CE during World War I. Their involvement marked the genesis of plans to reshape the Middle East, laying the groundwork for future conflicts. The specter of war persisted through World War II, casting its shadow over the contested land. In the aftermath, the United Nations declared the birth of the State of Israel in 1947, a declaration met with celebration and controversy alike. The echoes of ancient conflicts reverberate in the present day, as the land of Palestine remains a crucible of tensions and trials, a testament to the enduring legacy of its tumultuous history.